Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After months of silence, cryptic social media posts, and a tension so thick the entire fan base could feel it through their screens, Kai has finally done it. The secret is out, the truth has been spoken, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will ever be the same for Drew again. We're still shaking as we write this. It started innocuously enough. Early this morning, Kai logged onto a live stream with no announcement, no warning, and no PR team standing by to pull the plug. Just Kai, a ring light, and what appeared to be a piece of paper clutched in trembling hands. Viewers trickled in slowly at first, dozens, then hundreds, then tens of thousands within minutes. The comment section was already exploding before Kai even said a word. Why does Kai look like that? Something is about to happen. I can feel it. Drew is going to lose it when they see this. They had no idea how right they were. For the first 3 minutes, Kai just sat there, breathing, staring into the camera with an expression that longtime followers immediately recognized. That same look from the infamous interview 2 years ago, the one where Kai almost said too much before catching themselves at the last second. Except this time, there was no catching, no pulling back, no careful PR-approved pivot. This time, Kai was ready to burn it all down. "I've been holding on to this for a long time," Kai finally said, voice barely above a whisper. "And I think Drew deserves to know. I think everyone deserves to know." The live stream peaked at 847,000 concurrent viewers in the moments that followed. Servers were reportedly struggling. Clips were being screen recorded and shared across every platform simultaneously. Fan accounts were going from 0 to 60, their notifications drowning in reposts and reactions from people who couldn't believe what they were witnessing in real time. And then Kai said it. "We're not going to bury the lead here because you deserve the truth just as much as Drew does." Kai revealed that for the past 18 months, a series of decisions had been made behind Drew's back, decisions that directly impacted Drew's career, reputation, and future, and that Kai had been aware of every single one of them. Not just peripherally aware, deeply, uncomfortably, undeniably aware, the kind of aware that comes with receipts. The piece of paper? Emails, printed out, dated, signed. "I tried to warn Drew," Kai said, voice cracking now in a way that sent the comment section into absolute pandemonium. "I sent messages that were intercepted. I made calls that were redirected. I was told to stay quiet and told that if I didn't, things would get much worse for both of us. And I was scared. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I was terrified." Fans who have followed this story from the very beginning, from the subtle tension that first surfaced at that now legendary event, through the passive-aggressive social posts, through the strange public silences, and the even stranger public reconciliations, are describing this moment as the missing piece, the final puzzle fragment that makes everything else suddenly, horrifyingly make sense. Because if what Kai is saying is true, and the documentation being referenced certainly suggests it is, then Drew has been operating for nearly 2 years under a completely false set of assumptions. Decisions Drew thought were self-directed, opportunities Drew believed fell through naturally, relationships that appeared to dissolve on their own. None of it was organic. All of it was managed by people Drew trusted, people Drew relied on, people who smiled to Drew's face while systematically dismantling something that could have been extraordinary. As of the time of writing, Drew has not publicly responded. Sources close to Drew describe the atmosphere as quiet in a way that feels like the moment before a thunderstorm. Friends are reportedly reaching out. Phones are reportedly ringing and going unanswered. The internet, meanwhile, is anything but quiet. Every platform is flooded. Every fan account is live. Theories that were once considered too outlandish for serious discussion are now being reconsidered with fresh, urgent eyes. The hashtags are multiplying faster than anyone can track them. People who claim to have suspected something like this for months are suddenly finding a very large and very vocal audience. And through all of it, the noise, the shock, the cascading revelations, one question keeps rising to the top. What does Drew do now? Because that, ultimately, is what this is really about. Not the drama, not the exposure, not the satisfaction of a secret finally dragged into daylight after so long in the dark. It's about what comes next. For Drew, for Kai, for everyone who invested in this story without knowing they were only ever reading half of it. Kai has handed Drew something rare and devastating and strangely powerful, the truth. What Drew chooses to do with it will define everything. Stay with us. This story is developing by the minute. We'll update you the moment Drew responds.